Going on a historic Annapolis field trips because I get to learn new things about historical people that I never learned about before.
Historic Annapolis is partnering with my school and other schools in the county to bring history to life for the kids. We have presenters and different influential people throughout Annapolis history that come in to the schools and teach the kids history lessons.
My first thought was how cool, how wonderful that they were able to take all of the different various cultural, historical, the buildings, everything, and make it come alive. And that, what an opportunity for the kids.
Even if you were to be with your family and walk through a tour of Annapolis, you can't get what you get through Historic Annapolis.
Taking them out of the classroom and into the historical environment, they learn. It just goes to the bone.
In one book, I saw a picture, but when I actually saw the actual thing in this program, it made me think of a whole different thing.
It's much more exciting because you actually get to go to the people's houses or walk in their footsteps instead of just looking at a book and reading it.
And it's actually fun to get to see and hear the people talk. And you actually put yourself into their shoes and feel like you're them.
And they are like little explorers going around looking at things in their environment. And they're just very excited and they don't even know that they're learning.
Having these different actors and actresses really takes that lesson and they learn it more than if they had just opened that book.
Last week we signed the Declaration of Independence in quill pens. The kids were very excited about that.
And we actually used like those feathers they did and like the same ink they did.
One I signed with the old pens that they use feathers. And I actually took one home to my brother. He was supposed to be in the program, but he missed one day, so I didn't want him to miss the fun, so I actually brought one to him also.
They felt really cool when you were writing them because they were really smooth.
My favorite part was when I got to go home, I actually showed my mom, and I was like, I demand freedom. It was very funny.
It's not just the dressed up characters that come in as historical people. It's all of the different ways that the characters set up the program, and the kids eat it up.
My favorite moment was visiting Anne Catherine Green's house.
I can tell them, you're walking on the stairs where Anna Catherine and Jonas walked.
We have a trophy case in the other room where we have newspapers printed by Anna Catherine and Jonas Green, right there.
And then they get to see and touch, actually touch things that are so old and wonderful.
We saw some of the old money, some of her shoes that she put into the wall when they got it rebuilt.
The work that they do with the students is absolutely critical. It gives the students the opportunity that they wouldn't have otherwise.
Because a lot of them don't get to go on learning experience outside of the classroom just for this reason that they don't have transportation or they don't have the income in their family to do so.
Well, I really like William Baker because he inspired me to be a governor. It's like people in my family or people in this world who might need help, like homeless people say. And I want to be the person to help out all these people.
And it provides them the opportunity to have a positive role model, which that may not be an option for them a lot.
Well, I'm excited to go to school on Wednesdays because you get to learn about biographies of people.
And I always wonder about what we're going to learn the next day or what we're going to learn today or what's coming up next.
Every time the permission slip comes home, she's like, sign it now, because there's a limited number of people. And she is more than anxious to do it because she so enjoys the program.
We could ride past somewhere and she'll tell me that's where Abraham Lincoln was, or, you know, we'll ride past the city docks and she knows that's Alex Haley's monument down there. So she really remembers it.
They just learn so much.
Since I started this, my history grades have been getting higher than I ever thought.
She made honor roll twice this year, principal's honor roll straight A's, so yeah.
I did get a B+.
They're starting to kind of dream bigger, to want more, to do more.
They're seeing people who've made a difference. They're seeing people fight for what they believe in, things that are very positive things in their lives.
And I think it might make them think about, what could I do? What kind of footprints, if you will, could I leave?
I feel like I am the luckiest person in the world because not a lot of people get to do the things that I got to do on these field trips.
What the foundation has done has just broadened the horizons.
If we didn't have Historic Annapolis, I don't think that the students would have as great of a positive role model or positive impact in their environment, their society, their community.
I really like the field trips.
It's really fun because you learn about people